First of all, congratulations on winning the Scottish Building Society
Thank you.
SWPL Player of the Month for September. How does it feel?
It feels brilliant. I wasn't expecting it at all. When I seen that I was nominated, I was like, oh, that's good, but I've probably got no chance of winning it. So it was good to win it.
Obviously, playing in SWPL too, you've had a fantastic month, scoring 3 goals as well as assisting for your team. How do you feel your personal performance was in the month from your perspective?
I think more than anything, I've got my confidence back by playing regular football again. That's something that wasn't happening for me at the first half of the season, but I think that's all credit down to the team and everyone at Kilmarnock. They've made me feel so welcome and they've accepted me as a part of their team, so I think that's shown in performances.
Obviously, as you mentioned, on loan from Rangers into SWPL 2 with Kilmarnock, who are doing fantastically well. You've almost added to the squad. How do you feel as a squad? How strong are Kilmarnock at the moment?
Kilmarnock are very strong right now, and for me coming here I was quite nervous because I knew how strong the team were, and obviously I just sat on the bench for a long time, so when I was coming here I didn't know how it was going to be, because I knew it would be difficult to get in the team and play, and I wasn't even sure if that would happen, but thankfully for me, they've believed in me and they've given me that chance to play football again.
In terms of playing regularly, you kind of touched upon it, but how important is it, especially as a striker, to be playing regular minutes, to be getting the chances to score goals, and then obviously growing confidence as you get those goals and assists? How important is that?
It's so important, especially for me. My whole life revolves around football, and I was getting to a point where I wasn't enjoying it as much because I wasn't playing. So I think coming here, it's just changed my whole outlook already. I was ready for just giving up football. It was making me miserable, to be honest. But I've came here, Kilmarnock have gave me that chance. And I think it's important to be in an environment where you do feel you're important and you feel wanted. And I think when you're made to feel that way, you'll always give back more. So I think that's how it's kind of been for me.
And as you say, moving from team to team, obviously, it's not like a professional football as such. So coming to Kilmarnock, how vital was it that, again, they showed you that support, showed that faith in you? How important do you think that's been to the way you've played as well?
Yeah, I think that's been the most important thing. I think, as I said before, when you feel wanted and appreciated, you'll always do more. And that's been the case. Since day one, they've accepted me and they've treated me as if I've been here forever. So it's been brilliant.
Obviously, you've played in the top level of women's football, SWPL 1. You're now playing in SWPL 2, and the gap between the two divisions isn't as large as it used to be. As someone who's played in both, how close do you think it actually is now?
There's not much difference, to be honest. I think next season, with the teams that are coming up and Hamilton coming down, I think it's going to be the strongest it's ever been. We've played a few Premier League teams and we've beat them already, so it is close. I think this is going to be the most competitive it will be so far.
Now, I would be remiss for not asking you, obviously you're talking about next season there.
Yeah.
Obviously you're on loan at Kilmarnock. What are your thoughts about next season? You've spoken about how competitive the league's going to be. It must be exciting as a player to possibly stay with Kilmarnock and maybe be involved in that.
To be honest, I really don't know what's going to happen next season. Kilmarnock have been good to me. They've given me that chance to play football again, as I've said, and it is a really competitive environment that I'm involved in right now. And Kilmarnock have made it clear that they want me to stay, which for me is brilliant. You obviously want that, so you do. I'll speak to Rangers as well and see where they're at. I think it'll just be a matter of speaking to both clubs and see what their plans are with me.
I guess though, you kind of spoke about how football was to some extent making you miserable. Now that you know that you've got options on the table, you've got an exciting league to possibly be a part of, does that give you a buzz about playing football again, knowing you've got something really to look forward to? Yeah,
I think, as I said before, my life revolves around football. So for me to be in a good place, I need to be playing football. And as I said before, Kilmarnock have given me that chance, and I'm very thankful for that.
Now, touching upon the fact that this season, Scottish Building Society came in halfway through last season. It's been the first full season. As a player, having a sponsor in the league, how important is it for the visibility of the game and also the growth of the game overall? How would you say, how important is that?
It's really important. I think it's obvious it's out there more, so more people are aware of it. I think before you could be getting players who were probably the best players in the league, but you wouldn't really know about them because they weren't being advertised or nobody could see them play. So I think in terms of that, it's brilliant, and it's good to get like the games on TV now as well.
And just finally, obviously, you touched on it right at the start, just to come back to obviously winning the Player of the Month for September. You had a lot of competition for this award. In terms of, from your perspective, having that competitiveness there, knowing that there's so many great talented players, how exciting is it a time to be involved in Scottish women's football as well?
Yeah, it is exciting. When I seen that I was nominated, I was obviously happy, but I was thinking I've got no chance of winning that. But then as it went on, and I could see like the kind of attention I was getting on social media from the Kilmarnock fans, and a lot of Rangers supporters were giving me support, which was nice because I didn't know if it would still be like that. Like leaving the club to go on loan, I didn't know if they'd still be as supportive, but they were. So the more votes I seen that I was getting from people, I was I want to win it. I do want to win it.